in short, Mike speaks up, I agree with Len. So I think I can understand from my conversation, except for, we would look at the same types of numbers that Dr. Lugaro was looked at, about 92% back from where we were pre-recession unemployment. However, as we talked earlier, with the numbers that people are employed versus the population, for instance, we are down from the pre-recession time period. We were about 82% relationship employment. We're down under that, so we have a whole host of people that are out of the market, ready and willing, hopefully, to come back in. The question for us is, how do we get them back in? What's the transition? We agree with Len about the adaptive use. It's something we've been talking about for a while, from the production, the manufacturing. We're going to some other type of economy. The intent was about 2 years ago for the state to do that, take a look at it. The Brookings report such was made to take a look at what's the conversion, what's the transition into that. You're now seeing that for the first time. So the economy, I think itself, as we look at it, is stable, except for if the Nashville or Massachusetts changes to any extent. We saw the same blip that he does in our economic indicators as well. Matter of fact, for instance, construction jobs were down. They're still down, for instance. So we're not seeing the robust change. The secondary part of my conversation is, what does that mean to the state? One looks at the November Revenue Estimate Conference, for instance. This is how they predict their revenues for the state for the next several years. They're fairly flat, a very small growth in personal income, small growth in sales, and so the revenue, for instance, from 17 to 18 is actually a declining amount. So the impact on the state and its way it's going to be able to finance things is actually flat, a little bit down as we see it. So it's a softer economy for Rhode Island and how the state government will react. And we also agree part of the state government's attempt, and one of the priorities would be, is how the state operates itself. And on the tools and things that are used by the state, we believe that they have to be very cautious about it, going back to changing the foundations of our climate as opposed to one-offs. Short thing.
Thank you very much.